Double-stressed phrasal verbs. When the particles of the phrasal verbs are adverbs, phrasal verbs have two stresses. The primary stress is on the particle and the secondary stress is on the verb. These are examples of phrasal verbs that follow the double stress pattern. Break down, break in, break through, break up. Come over, come back, come in. Drop in, drop off. Get along, get away. Give in, give up. Go on, go over. Hand out, hand in, hand over. Let down, let in, let on. Log out, log in. Look out, look up, look into. Make up, make out. Sign in, sign off. Sit down, sit up, sit in. Turn off, turn on, turn away, turn around. Take out, take over, take off. Watch out, watch over. These are example sentences with double-stressed phrasal verbs. Watch out, there's a car coming. I'll turn off the light. Why don't you drop in on your way home? Please sit down. You'll give in at the end. Separable phrasal verbs. The verbs of the double-stressed phrasal verbs might or might not require an object. Verbs that require an object are called transitive verbs, and verbs that do not require an object are called intransitive verbs. These are examples of intransitive phrasal verbs. Get up. Finally, I got up. Break down. His car broke down. These are examples of transitive phrasal verbs. Put off. We will have to put off the meeting. Turn down. They turned down my offer. When phrasal verbs are transitive verbs, requiring an object, the verbs and the adverbs can be separated by the object and are thus called separable phrasal verbs. For example, turn down is a separable phrasal verb, as the phrase can be used in the following two ways. She turned down my offer. She turned my offer down. The noun object, my offer, can come either after the adverb or between the verb and the adverb. However, if the object is a pronoun, we must separate the phrasal verb and insert the pronoun between the two parts. She turned it down. We will have to put it off. Rhythmic stress shift in separable phrasal verbs. As we will learn in detail in chapters 3 and 4, there are some fundamental stress rules in English. The rules relating here are that, normally, nouns are stressed the most, while pronouns are not stressed at all. Also, the last content words in a phrase are normally stressed. And stress can shift for rhythm. Rhythm is created by alternating stressed and unstressed syllables. For this reason, if two stressed syllables occur consecutively, then one of them might be unstressed and the syllable with the secondary stress might receive the main stress. Let's apply these rules to the separable phrasal verbs. First, if the object is a pronoun, it must come between the verb and the adverb. Since pronouns are not stressed, stress is on the adverb. Can you make it out? I made it up. I can turn it on. Take them off. Think it over. If the object is a noun, the main stress must go to the noun. Depending on the position of the stressed syllable of the noun, for the sake of rhythm, the particle might not be stressed at all, and instead the verb will be stressed. In other words, in separable double-stressed phrasal verbs, the primary stress can move to the verb if a stressed syllable is very close to an adverb. These are pairs of example sentences where in the first sentence the verb is more stressed than the adverb, but in the second sentence the adverb is more stressed than the verb. I made the story up. I made up the story. I cannot make the writing out. I cannot make out the writing. I'll turn the light on. I'll turn on the light. You should take your shoes off. You should take off your shoes. She turned my offer down. She turned down my offer. Three-part phrasal verbs. Some phrasal verbs have an optional prepositional phrase after the particle in the order of verb, adverb, preposition, and object. These are called three-part phrasal verbs. The three-part phrasal verb is stressed in the same way as the phrasal verb with double stress. That is, the adverb carries the main stress, and the verb carries the secondary stress. There is no rhythmic stress shift since the adverb is immediately followed by a preposition, which is normally unstressed. The noun object of the preposition is stressed. Be down with. She is down with the flu. Be fed up with. I am fed up with my work. Break up with. Terry has broken up with Sam. Come up with. She came up with a new idea. Cut down on. I'm going to cut down on junk food. Cut out for. I don't think I'm cut out for this job. Get along with. How are you getting along with her? Get away with. Don't let her get away with it. Go through with. I don't think I can go through with it. Look down on. He always looked down on her. Look up to. John is someone I look up to. Make up for. I'll make up for it. Put up with. I don't know why she puts up with it. Run out of. I think we've run out of butter. Stand up for. I'll stand up for what I think is right. Take up on. Can I take you up on this? Adverb or preposition. To stress phrasal verbs correctly, we need to know whether a particle is used as a preposition or an adverb. Many prepositions can function also as adverbs, and thus some phrasal verbs can appear identical, but their meanings are different. Consider live on, which can mean to continue to exist or to eat a particular type of food. For the first meaning of live on is an adverb, but for the second meaning of live on is a preposition. Naturally, they are stressed differently as they occur in the following sentences. They live on bamboo shoots. His legend lives on. In the first sentence, on is a preposition, so it is not stressed. But in the second sentence, on is an adverb, so it is stressed. He ran down his son. Down as adverb, to criticize. He ran down the hill. Down is a preposition. He ran up the bill. Up as adverb, to spend a lot. He ran up the hill. Up as a preposition. She turned in the thief. In as adverb, to tell the police. Please turn in your homework. In as adverb, to give. That would make my grandma turn in her grave. In as preposition, to be angry.